It's been a journey, and I think that's the way I've always reflected on my life, as a journey. I mean, started off in England where I was born, moved to Canada. Parents are from Fiji, my grandfathers are from India. You sort of become this nomadic soul. And the idea, though, is you try to establish some roots. And I think for me, my roots firmly planted and established in Canadian, but then slowly these conversations emerge within you to say, well, I'm not just this one singular piece, I'm a multitude. And then that's where my questioning started happening. And when I went to India, it suddenly resonated to me that actually I'm not in segments. There's an Indian rice dish called khichdi. And I realized I'm khichdi, which is this blend of flavors that I'm able to be all of those things, but they holistically make up who I am. And those are the uniquenesses that I embrace now. It was an interesting journey. There was some humor, there was seriousness, there were revelations, and I decided to write a book. And this book is about this journey, and the book is going to be probably called Lost and Found, Seeking the Past, Finding Myself, because I think that really captures it. The village was lost, I went in search of it, but equally at the same time, seeking the past is trying to relive, trying to reconnect, and finding myself in that journey is what this book is about. The way that I write it is a very conversational. I literally want to take you with me on this journey. I want you to live and experience the things that I've experienced. The poverty that I saw for the first time that really was hard-hitting, or the magnificence of things like the Taj Mahal or the Golden Temple. You know, my father has never been to India. So the journey for me was to actually reconnect everything and sort of bring this together. I always say as well that, you know, I hold with me this little box here. Whatever's inside here was actually bought with persistence, overcoming obstacles, and not listening to the noise. And what I hold inside this box is actually dirt from my village. I went out into the fields, I scooped up the dirt, and I brought it home. Because I think for me, this is actually one of the most valuable possessions I now hold, is this reconnection back to this village. I think for the reader, when I've spoken to many people about the concept of the book, whether they're Irish, whether they're Indian, whether they're African, it never really mattered to them. It's a story about something that they wanted to better appreciate and understand. Many have said that it's really hard for them to trace back their roots. This is a story of somebody who went in search of that, who was successful, and that there is this hope. And it was a glimmer of hope that we had finding this. It literally was a needle in a haystack, but at first we didn't even know where the haystack was. But through persistence and, you know, overcoming these obstacles and not listening to the noise, my hope is that people can find comfort in this to say, on the one hand, you can seek out and find your roots, but equally on the other side, embrace that identity that you do hold and that you do have multiple backgrounds and embrace them all.